Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why the Easter Bunny is such an iconic symbol of spring and Easter? I did, and I willingly went down the rabbit hole to find out and now share my discoveries with you. Spoiler alert, it's a pagan symbol.
You serious?
I'll admit, my interest was sparked because I'm Romanian, and maybe until 10 years ago, we didn't even have this symbol, nor the traditions associated with it in my country. In fact, when I was a child, and I can only speak for my city, none of my friends nor classmates even knew about the existence of this cute, fluffy benefactor that brings gifts. Since we're dealing with globalization, a lot of borrowed holidays and traditions are sprouting in many countries across the globe. So I can understand why children in Romania are now busy trying to find chocolate eggs hidden around their house, the park, or other designated areas. But part of me was still wondering why and how the Easter Bunny came to be. It may feel modern, but its earliest documented mention dates all the way back to 6082, in a scholarly text from Germany titled, and I'm sorry in advance for my pronunciation, De Ovis Paschalibus, or About Easter Eggs, written by Georg Frank von Frankenau, a professor of medicine and botany. In this text, the author was documenting regional folk customs in some parts of Germany and describes the Osterhase, or Easter hare, a creature that laid brightly colored eggs and hid them in gardens or homes for children to find during the Easter season. Children would make nests out of hats or baskets in which the Osterhase could lay its eggs, and only good children would have the pleasure of collecting them. Now in the 1700s, waves of German immigrants crossed the Atlantic and settled in the American colonies, bringing along their customs, food, and of course, traditions. Come spring, and children would continue making nests in secluded corners of their homes, barns, or gardens, hoping the Osterhase would visit and bring them colored eggs, thus encouraging the tradition to spread beyond German-American circles and evolve over time into the Easter Bunny we all know and love today. Okay, so now we know that the Easter Bunny came to America through German settlers, but why a rabbit of all creatures? Well, remember when I mentioned earlier that Osterhase translates to the Easter hare? That's because in the beginning all the fuss was about this guy here and not its more adorable counterpart. In Europe, hares were more commonly associated with spring, fertility, and rebirth, especially in pre-Christian pagan festivals. Unlike rabbits, which are more docile and social, hares are wild, solitary, and elusive, which gave them a kind of mythic, otherworldly energy. They are associated with fertility because hares are more active in spring, particularly during March and April, when their mating rituals begin, and combined with their high reproductive rate, it's only natural they became living symbols of life force and abundance, which is why they played a very important role in pagan spring festivals such as the Germanic and Anglo-Saxon one dedicated to Ostara, for example, the goddess of renewal and fertility whose sacred animal was, you guessed it, a hare. Beltane and Imbolc are other festivals, Celtic this time, that promote the hare as a sacred spring symbol. And even in Chinese culture, the hare or rabbit is a symbol of good luck and fertility. All in all, the Easter Bunny has pagan origins. Its earliest symbolic elements come from pre-Christian celebrations of spring, fertility, and the awakening of nature. Yet, in present times, the narrative has been slightly adjusted. It went through a few changes, leaving paganism, entering its German era, and then its Victorian one. Victorians were particularly fond of dressing animals in human clothes and portraying them in storybooks and illustrations as proper little characters engaging in polite society. The Easter Bunny, already a beloved figure, was further shaped by this trend, becoming a gentle, cheerful creature associated with innocence, family, and festivity. By the early 1900s, the Easter Bunny had fully crossed over from folklore to fully-fledged holiday icon. Over time, the simple nests that children once made for the hare evolved into elaborately decorated baskets filled with treats such as chocolate and candies instead of just eggs. The once pagan hare began appearing on colorful postcards as rabbit chocolate molds and in the form of cute plush toys. Retailers quickly saw the potential to capitalize on the tradition, positioning the Easter Bunny as the springtime counterpart to Santa Claus. A cute gift-giving figure perfectly suited for seasonal marketing. It's almost impossible to believe that the Easter Bunny, now seen as a cheerful symbol of spring and sweets, actually traces back to ancient European fertility traditions, far removed from the candy-filled celebrations we all know and enjoy today. So next time you see a fuzzy bunny hopping your way this Easter, ask yourself, what ancient power does it serve and what does it truly want in return? Thank you for watching my video. If you have additional information about the dark origins of the Easter Bunny, please go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. My name is Denny. Please help me out with a like, a share, and subscribe to my channel for more fun stuff. Happy Easter if you celebrate it, and until next time, please take care everyone. Bye!